of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Quick throw to the left. Will actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Powering through the defender. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Toss play to the outside. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To the air, it's Lewis. Checks this down to the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. And goes out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. The back's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the only touchdown. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
They're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Open play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass is caught. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. Breaking free at the 35. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
What a run by the quarterback. And, Chris, I look at this, and I think the defense just took their eyes off the quarterback. When he took off to go, he had plenty of room. And with that kind of speed, what a huge gain. The defense has got to make the adjustment, keep their eyes, and respect the quarterback and his ability to scramble.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Will hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Lewis. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Receiver able to make the stop after a short gain. Let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. What a catch! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Running out of time in the pocket. Took contact in the throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. No gain on force makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Tight end goes in motion. Hands off to the left. Breaks free. Has the 1st down and more. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Dropping back. It's Lewis. Looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Here's out of bounds after a solid gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work.
Refusing to be stopped on this play. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to scramble to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
And back through the extra point, the lead is 7, 21-14. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And suddenly they're across midfield at the 47 after that one big play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. He gets loose. He's got the first and still going. And here he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. He gets awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
The Buckeyes lining up here on first and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A direct snap. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Motion now from the tight end. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Same tailback, another carry. And they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be set.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And here comes the punter onto the field. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo with the clock ticking down. Second down. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. Third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works. But you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back. It's Lewis. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to run it here. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On first and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And that will give them the lead now. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. As the 1st down is still going. Oh, and he's straight down the left side. Can they run him down? Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking for a man deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And it's good for a 1st down with a 36.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Buckeyes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Davis. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Looking deep to the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Swarm to the pass rush.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage gets its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. They're going to run it. He shrinks the tackle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Grab behind the line. It's Sparrow. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Movement here from the tight end. They pick up the first on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. That puts them back on top. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He'll just spill that one away to his boy. It would have been a sack. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space. offense try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The receiver grabs it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. They get the completion. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man cover, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Pass caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Defense is coming after him. He releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Looking to throw again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And jump on top now here in the fourth.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
BXC up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Gives it to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running.
A deep shot to the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Return on trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete on the overthrow.
issue is squeeze the ball into coverage. He just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Throwing up play action. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And it's fair caught right at midfield. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And there's the handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets the plus 38.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They feed the fullback this time. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Pounding away with the run game. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane. So this drive is going to begin with good field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball.
He's going for a big play downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle lead here. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game, and they now put this game on ice. He's past the marker and still going. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Davis. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Darpiello, the quarterback, looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down? Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they're running into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.